gives them a 19% chance to get there. Those chances would improve to 33% with a win Thursday in Minnesota. They'd fall to 10% with a loss. Kmart, you will be there for that game on Thursday night.
Yeah.
What are you hearing from the Steelers?
Well, unlike what Domonique thinks, the Steelers actually see that Ravens win as a potential springboard to a playoff run, right? They're in 5-game playoff situation because every game at this point, their record isn't great, so every game is a must-win. But I mean, they're going to try to use that momentum carried into Minnesota, which I will be flying to today, and try to beat a Minnesota Vikings team that lost to the Lions. So
let me ask, pardon me, a little frog in the throat. Let me ask you a question here, Nick. When we look back on this, on that game against the Ravens on Sunday, which was one of the best games of the year, will we remember it as A, Ben's last stand, his last hurrah, or B, the game that they used as a springboard to make a playoff?
You know the answer to that. That's Ben's last hurrah. It was beautiful. It was great to have him do that at home, and the way that it turned out, good for him. But they're not going on some sort of, they're not using this as a springboard, in part because I don't think the Ravens are as good as their record suggests. So, like, whatever good feeling they have coming out of this game that makes them feel like, well, we can dominate the Ravens are not the Ravens of old. So I understand they're in the division, but they are not going to come back on the Ravens. It just doesn't seem like the case because they're also the team that got manhandled by the Bengals just a couple weeks ago. So this team is done. I hate to say it, but it's the truth.
They've been manhandled by the Bengals twice this year, actually. Nico, let me ask you the same question. Was that game a springboard for Pittsburgh, or will it sort of be the last great moment for Ben Roethlisberger at home?
Well, let me tell you what I like to do with my steaks. I like to get the pan really, really hot, right? I put a little butter in there, and then I flash the steak. A flash in the pan, real quick. Then you get it out. That's what that game was. It was a quick flash. It was a flash in the pan. I'm just telling you. Flash.
Wow.
Flash.
Nico
Flash in the
play today.
Nico's not yet. He's feeling Dominique's spotlight right now.
Here's the thing. Here's the best thing for the Steelers is the point that Domonique just made is no one in that division is going on a run here and winning 5 straight games.
Exactly. The Browns, the Ravens, the Bengals, who we thought would be the
Before
Bengals.
he finished.
Okay, sorry.
Nobody in that division is going to win 5 in a row, which includes the Steelers.
No, I get it, but someone has to win it. I guess is the point.
Exactly.
Could the Steelers be the team that goes 3-2 down the stretch? And
I would hate for my argument for my team is, man, hope these other teams blow it. If that is your argument, you're done. You're done if you're sitting around like, man, they all stink as much as we think.
It doesn't matter how you get in it. As long as you get in it.
I mean, look at their remaining schedule. But I actually went through, because we're going to pick this division a little later. Everyone in the division has a brutal schedule the rest of the way. Brutal. So, I mean, it is easy to see that these teams, with the exception of the games they play against each other, are going to do a lot of losing the rest of the way. Someone has to wind up winning that division.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.